I'm not gonna lie. Yo, this sound kind of sad, bro. But this is actually like mad real. Like, what the fuck? Everybody can't be a rapper. This is actually mad real though.
I know everybody in the hood is not trying to be a rapper, but way too much of the hood is. If you want to rap, cool, but make sure you blow up before you turn 30. I'm gonna have to be the one to say what your homie don't want to tell you.
Damn, that nigga said before you turn. Damn, nigga, man, come on, man. Man, come on, dude. Nah, bro. Nah. Let me be the one, bro. Let me be the one, bro. Yo, if you got a dream, bro. If you have a dream, bro, you should chase that dream. Never give that shit up, bro. Never let it go. Always chase your dreams. It's always attainable, my nigga. Nothing is impossible. The nigga that came up with impossible, the word impossible, is a fucking loser, bro. He was a loser, bro. That's why. You know? Nothing is impossible, bro, if you put your mind to it. You could be 40, 50, 60, 70. Some niggas don't get their break until they fucking 30, bro. Look at Tizo Touchdown. That nigga was putting in mad work and just now started getting put on, bro. Yo, you can't give the dream up, bro. You can't give the dream up, bro. For real.
Rapping is a young man's game, and for all you conscious lyrical rappers, listen, I have no problem with...
No. There's still an audience for you, okay? Will niggas be calling you old and unk and put that shit away, and you should be putting all this energy towards your 401k? Yes. Niggas will 100% be saying that. Whoa. Okay, my shit just went down for a little bit. I was finna say, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, my nigga? I'm like, what the fuck, my nigga? Are we good? Yo, that shit was red as fuck. Anyways, yes, niggas will be saying that, bro. There's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta have to suck it up and take it like a man. Take it. Whoa. I'm shooting a free throw.
That was real gay, my nigga. Cut that out.
I'm shooting a free throw, bro. Game 4, first free throw of the what word am I looking for? Hold on, I need to think. What word am I looking for? First free throw. Day 4, first free throw of the stream. First free throw of the stream.
That was real gay, my nigga. Cut that out.
Why did I click that? Yo, that sounded like a gunshot, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm finna sit back down.
What you rapping about something positive, but that's not always what the kids in the hood want to hear. The white kids in the suburbs don't even want to hear it half the time. But the fact that we have young gospel rappers doing more views than 99% of all of the guys trying to make it in, it only further proves that this is a young man's game. I would say that you got about the same odds to make it as a rapper as you do to make it in the NBA, but that's just not true. You can make it in a sport like the NBA or NFL just by being able to play a role. A big man that doesn't score can make it in the NBA if he just has a defensive presence on the court, whether that presence is rebounds, blocks, or just simply being able to disrupt the offense. And it's not much different in the NFL. But what guy...
New flight, like what? Are you talking about new flight music or new flight 1v1? That's a big like, hold on, wait, are we finna listen to flight all right, bro. You know what? I guess it is June, bro.
As in the hood and outside the hood don't understand about being a rapper is that being a rapper is being a content creator. Now, this guy I'm about to mention, I know he fell off and some people might consider him the worst rapper of all time, but Lil Pump understood this very well. During his run from 2015 to 2018, this man made sure he was seen, and before he blew up in music, he would have people just record him being stupid in school. He turned himself into a...
Oh my God, wait. Yo, is Laserdem this generation's version of Lil Pump? Yo, is Laserdem this generation's version of Lil Pump, bro? Yo, now that I'm thinking about it, bro, what if Laserdem is this generation's new Laser? Yo, we not finna listen. Yo, shout out to Laser. I'm not finna listen to that shit though. I will listen to Flight though. It is June.
Meme that started rapping. He even trolled the fact that he went to a school called Harvard and mixed it with the persona of being an idiot to tell people that he dropped out of a school called Harvard, like the college. We got guys that have been rapping for 10 years and have only appeared in 5 music videos. If nobody knows you, you can't build anticipation for your next song. Youngboy, in his first 2 years being active for real in music, appeared in 25 videos. Just in 2 years, 25 music videos. There are millions of people who love his music, just like there's millions of people who think he's trash. One thing they can all agree on is that they've seen him. In the SoundCloud era, most rappers understand.
I don't think you can call this nigga trash, bro. I don't think New Lil Keed. What? How the fuck? What? RP low key. Yo, I don't think you can call YoungBoy trash. I think YoungBoy has too much music for you to even call him trash, bro. I'm serious, bro.
This, but still,
YoungBoy is like our version of Gucci Mane. In the wait, my nigga, wait. Look, he's YoungBoy is our version of Gucci Mane in the fact that like he drops 200 times a year, and there's nothing we can do about it, bro. You literally can't keep up with him, bro. It's like, how am I supposed to call that nigga trash when all he does is just drop, bro? All he does is drop. Like, there's surely something in there. I'm just not listening to all of it, and you're not either, you know?
99% of the guys that want to rap just put off shooting videos.
He could be way colder. He could be way colder than I think he is right now. Yo, there's a hair like in front of my face, bro. He could be way colder than I think he is right now. But like, I would never know that because he has 50 albums in the last 3 years, and they're all 25 songs each.
I don't know, record a mixtape? I know several people that rap, and I've been telling them for years that without music videos, it's pointless. Remember, these kids don't care about you spending 10 hours in the studio to make an album with no visuals. Did you know 6ix9ine went platinum 16 times? 16! You think it's because he was a talented rapper? Okay. See, a guy like Drake started off with a machine behind him. His connection with the Prince family got his music to Lil Wayne, who was the biggest rapper in the world at the time.
Okay, one thing I will give 6ix9ine though is 6ix9ine during 2018, that nigga did have his run, bro. 2017, 2018, that was that nigga's run, bro. 6ix9ine was taking that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. 6ix9ine was taking that shit. Whether you liked it or not, bro, he was in that, bro. He was.
And also Drake came
I'm talking about in it, nigga. I'm talking about in it, nigga.
Out in the era before people were even filming their own music videos. So he didn't have to become a social media character. But since 2014, pretty much, you absolutely have to. Lil Durk was part of the Chirac media frenzy in the early 2010s, so he secured his spot. Chief Keef was shooting low-quality music videos on dirty mattresses and trap houses since 2011, and this allowed him to be visible and upgrade and shoot music videos in his mansion. If you don't have a camera or a cameraman, you better just use your phone. Your phone shoots in 4K too. Just do it. You got guys out here. PC memory filled to the brim, 3 terabytes full of unreleased songs, and they still only managed to shoot one video a year, if that. Look at Soulja Boy, bro. He fell off musically.
I think like,
yeah, but as a character on the internet, he'll probably last forever. Once his music stops.
I hear what he's saying too. I do hear what he's saying too. Matter of fact, this is kind of like the generation where like you can really blow up and while being like ass, bro. You know, like
selling, he would just sit at his house and shoot music videos. This is kind of the generation
where like you can be dog shit and you can still have like a career, bro. You can have a whole like gimmick. Your gimmick can be your dog shit. Like there's a lot of rappers that their whole gimmick is like them being ass. They fucking suck. Like what's the chick name? Whole Lot of Cheese. Her whole gimmick is that she fucking sucks. But like people will still listen to it because it's like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird how it is now. I hear what he's saying though. I never got the whole like, yo, I got 2,000 unreleased songs, bro. You feel me? I could drop it anytime, bro. Shit. Yo, we went to the stew last night and I recorded 30 songs. It's like all of them shits is ass though, you know? All of them shits is ass, but I guess like nowadays it don't even matter if it's fucking ass or not.
But hearing a guy tell me that booking shows at clubs when nobody knows you is how you get on, and I've seen guys drop hella music with no idea what SEO is. For instance, why do a lot of YouTubers use clickbait or over-the-top titles and thumbnails? It's because the idea is to get someone that doesn't know who you are to still watch your content. You can't just drop a song and expect people to hear it. Think from the point of view of an audience. Why wouldn't they scroll past you and listen to an artist they know? And also, stop paying other people to promote you. Name one successful rapper that made it off promo. When rappers fall off, they charge people for
what's the Indian nigga? Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes down in the day, you know I'm bidding, I'm a is the boss under the Mecca, honey, many, honey, Mecca. That nigga.
Promo, knowing that it's not gonna get you nowhere. The best promo you can get is a cosign from another famous musician, and if the famous musician knows who you are, then you don't need the promo. And let's get to the part that's gonna make some people mad. Once you get past 25 years old, you are on a timer. You have about 5 years to blow up before you become unrelatable. Nothing breaks my heart more than to see a 35-year-old man say he's working on his music. Guys that age,
there's still an audience though, bro. Like there's still an audience though. It's just like it's not as broad though. I hear what he's saying though, bro. I hear what he's saying though. Like there's still an audience though for you, bro. Like anybody, there's still an audience for you. Like there's still a possibility, bro. But like As long as you just not one of the cringy niggas, you know, like the bubonic dude.
Make way
As long
more
as you're
money
not a
just
nigga
being
like that, bro.
YouTubers. Why? Because content and having some type of visual is a much better option. When I was 16, the coolest rappers to me were rappers my age. Yeah, I listened to a few older guys, but they had already made it, and you couldn't help but hear them. But if I was gonna listen to an underground rapper with no deal, it was gonna be a guy my age. And you just generally have more energy and free time to rap when you're still a kid. You don't pay no bills, mom making you dinner. All you gotta do is go to school. But just don't be 30 years old, no job, your girl paying all the bills, and you keep telling her that you're trying to blow up on this rap shit. Like, come on, man. You gotta at least have a job, bro. It's too many guys sitting around eating all the kids' fruit snacks, your girl paying for your haircut, calling your mom asking, can you hold 40? And you still reminiscing on what you should have did with that PPP money. And this is not just an epidemic in the hood. I see dudes in the suburbs too. No job, no money, just
this is an
trying to
iconic
rap.
picture.
And listen, dedicating all your time to your craft is an admirable thing. But listen, man, when I was barely pulling in 2,000 views on YouTube, you damn right I was working and begging for overtime. I gotta pay the bills, right? I wanted to move out of my mom's house when I was 18 because I didn't want her to have to take care of a grown.
Hey, you gotta do what you don't want to do which. Hold on, wait. Let's reverb that, bro. Let's reverse that. You gotta do what you have to do what you want to do, bro. Can I get a fact? You have to do what you have to do what you want to do, bro.
Ass man.
Nobody
I didn't
wants
have a
to
plan
fucking
that
work,
year,
bro.
but the next year, once I realized that colleges would just let.
You think niggas, bro, genuinely, bro, do you think niggas want to get a 9 to 5, bro? Like this goes to everybody. This goes to anybody, bro. Some niggas, like, you know, they do have a dream to like work at jobs and shit. A lot of people, like, bro, them niggas don't want to work at fucking Subway and all them shits, bro. But sometimes in the situations that you are in life, nigga, you got to, bro. That's the situation you in, bro. Nigga, you have to, bro. You gotta make ends meet. So you should never just not do it, cause like I don't know, bro. You gotta put your pride to the side sometimes, bro. It's just, you gotta let it happen.
Anybody in, I left and went to college and I ain't lived in my own house since. I've always had a dream, but I understood that I still need money in the meantime. You're not just gonna get rich, bro. But it took me even longer to understand the importance of content. Being in people's face. Yeah, y'all can't see my face, but you hear my voice at least 3 times a week. Just think about that. I remember trying my hand at rapping and only hanging around other guys that rap, and they spend months making one tape, then they spend the next 2 years just waiting for it to gain traction. You gotta be the one to give it traction. It's not easy, but it's even harder when you don't understand the game. If you're getting too close to 30 and you still rapping, but haven't got a million views, just start reviewing other people's music on YouTube, bro. There's people that got rich off that. And if you're a young guy, I repeat, do not drop all of your videos on somebody else's channel. You got guys that did 1 million views on the Video Man's channel.
No, that's the stupidest shit to do ever, bro. That shit is so dumb, bro. Like, you should never fucking do that shit. Genuinely, like that.
Take $1 off it or get a deal because
yo, you're not gonna see that money, bro. I'm serious, bro. Like, you're not, bro. It's not gonna happen, my nigga. Just you're good, bro. Like, just drop it on your own shit. And like, make sure
$1 million views.
You gotta make sure the music is at least like something, bro. There gotta be something
that you can't capitalize off of. Now, blowing up and staying relevant are 2 different things, obviously. And guys don't always know how to do both, but Famous Dex, he fell off because he got too comfortable. But in 2017, by that time, he had made it to be on the same level as Lil Uzi. How? Well, if you were older than 12 by 2016, you remember that he was dropping a new music video every week. He became a character in popular culture, and it really is that simple. Saying you're gonna let your music speak for itself means nothing if nobody heard it, right? I'm just being real, like your homie should have been when you asked him what he think about your music. Every time one of my homies or even a stranger brought up music, from my friends back home to the white kids I work with in college, I told them the same thing: shoot music videos. And I understand that some of you guys out there prefer the very lyrical rappers and don't really care about a visual, but it's not enough of y'all to pay these guys bills. Let's keep it real. Listening to music is a much simpler experience than trying to watch a 15-minute video, and I know a lot of the old heads hate this, but the least complicated songs get the most views. Baby Shark is the most viewed song on YouTube. 15 billion views. Views from kids who can't even talk.
That shit was a banger, though. That shit was a banger, though.
Despacito is number 2. Half of y'all.
That shit was a Daddy Yankee. What the? Hold on. Whoa. Oh. I'm thinking this the chick from the Drewski videos. Man, watch out,
I was
bro.
listening to it, don't even speak
This shit
Spanish.
was a banger too. I ain't gonna lie.
Gangnam Style, when it came out, was averaging 9 million views a day.
Fire.
Y'all
Damn,
really
you
need to
bring back
continue.
memories.
How many of y'all thought Despacito was a Mexican song, man? Raise your hand. They from Puerto Rico. Look, I'm not trying to down you or crush your dreams. If you under 30, continue rapping. If you 30 and up, hey man, listen, if I had hoop dreams, bro, by 30, I have to realize that if I ain't made it to the NBA, I'm not gonna make it. It's other ways you can achieve your dream, right? You got rappers that stopped rapping and became YouTubers or vloggers or something that made more than they ever did off music. I'm just being real with you. Again, like your homie should have been when you asked him about your mixtape. Don't take this too hard,
chill,
man.
not too much,
I'm
not
your
too much,
friend,
not too much,
right?
not too
Just
much.
look at me as your big cousin that's telling you the truth, man. That's all. Thanks for watching.
You know what? I hear him though. I do hear him though. I do hear him though. Hey man, not everybody can be a rapper. Not everybody can be a content creator. But I am big on like, if you put your mind to it, bro, anything is possible. You feel me? If you really like put your mind to it and you really put like all your effort and energy into it, bro, it is possible, bro. That's what I think. For real. That's what I think. For real. Now, if you like half-assing it, that's bullshit. Like I've seen a lot of people that's like, yo, bro, Chaltom, how the fuck, how did you get, I don't know, bro. How did you get 7,000 on YouTube or something, bro? And the only thing I can say to them, bro, is like, I don't know, bro. Like I've literally just been consistent, bro. Consistency is king, my nigga. You gotta be consistent too. You know, consistency is also a thing. And when it comes to rap, you gotta be consistent, my nigga. You gotta be in that bitch. Niggas gotta see you all day, every day. You gotta be coming up, showing yourself. Not like that, but you gotta be seen, bro. You gotta be seen. Consistency is king, bro. It is. I don't know. I hear what he's saying, but on the other side, bro, there is an audience for everybody. It kind of depends on how bad you want it, though. You can't just be the nigga that drop every now and then you go ghost because you trying to either be mysterious, my nigga, or you just like, I don't know, you just don't give a fuck. Same thing with like streaming, bro. You can't be a quote unquote streamer and you haven't streamed in 6 months, bro. That's not how that fucking works, bro. How you gonna grow not being here, bro? How you gonna grow as an artist not dropping music? What, nigga? That shit don't even make sense. Great vid though. I hear you though. Great vid though.